Hey, if you can hear okay on the chat, can you say you can hear okay on the chat?
No. That's right. Were you? Yeah. You're a sharp guy. That's right. That's right.
Card guy is walking up right now.
Okay, cool.
And then when he gets here, we'll get going.
Rock and roll, love it.
No, it looks like
Sounds great.
No, did you even sleep last night? Were you in like Excelsior Springs? Were you in Excelsior Springs?
You were?
Are you good?
Is your truck okay? Is your truck okay? Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Let's set aside enough for like the janitor, whoever's breaking janitor.
Well, hey, you spent after you yeah. I guess it's like kind of an old thing for you. I've never smoked.
I would say
Yeah, like never. But I don't remember. I don't remember what radio show was talking about this. But they were talking about spinning a euro like this. And like, a bunch of guys call it, yeah, dude, do it all the time. I don't know, maybe because they got to chew it. You know, because women don't really chew it. It's a guy thing. How many women do you know that are big shot? How you doing, man? Good. What's up?
correct. But they're on video, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right, mic'd up right here.
Yeah, that's
minutes behind.
Hey, all right. So you could probably like stand there because you're gonna like yell, and you don't have to stand right up to the mic. I think you'll be okay.
Okay, cool.
Your voice carries, so
Okay.
you'll be all right.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Are we recording? Are we good? Are we going?
We're recording. We're up live. You're on live. So
Hey.
whenever you want to start, that'd be
Cool,
fine.
cool. All right, everybody, listen up. Fellas, listen. Okay, let's make sure if we're done eating, put your masks back on. Right now, coaches are passing out our cards that we're going to be selling, and we're going to get going. Like we told you yesterday at Cuts, congratulations on making the team. Huge step for you guys, and you guys should be proud of all the hard work you've done so far. But we are not even close to done. Okay, we got a lot of work to do. Okay, plan for today. Okay, just to be clear. So we've ate. We're gonna do explain our fundraising. Okay, and then after our fundraising meeting, we're gonna do uniform pass out in my office. Okay, after that, what we'll do is take pictures in the field house. Okay, we'll take individual pictures here. And then after that, what we'll do is go down to the field. We'll clean up for about an hour or two. Varsity players and swing players, you guys will practice. Everybody, if you are not a varsity player or a swing player, you'll be done about 1 o'clock. Okay? About 1 o'clock. And feel free to stick around and watch. We're going to scrimmage. Our varsity is going to scrimmage. You guys can watch if you'd like. But you can go home as well. Okay? Cool. All right. So hey, let's start with introductions. I guess I am recording. So parents, coaches, stand up when I say your name and try and get in the camera. This is Coach Butler, Spencer Butler. He's our C team coach. Coach Welker is going to be our varsity assistant. Tim Bruns back there is. It's been fantastic. They've been a great help. Okay. So fundraising, okay, this fundraising that we do, we sell cards, but I don't want you to look at it as selling cards, okay? I want you guys to, go to your friends or go to your family and say, hey, would you like to donate $20 to our program, okay? It's not I'm going to sell cards. I want you to donate $20 to us to buy some stuff for us. And hey, we get a card with a bunch of discounts on there. Okay, that's how I want you to approach it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that so far? Sweet. Returners, we know this process. It is what it is. What we do every year, we make. I think last year we made like $4,000, and what that goes to is our practice gear, our hats, new L screens, new screens. We got the training gloves last year. If you guys have noticed, we have more baseballs to use than really any other program I've ever been around. We never want a need for really anything, and that's because we do a really good job with fundraising. Okay, and I'm happy with our efforts, and let's do it again this year. Okay, so I'm going to introduce Matt Johnson. He's going to explain a couple things with the card. To our parents and to you guys as well. There's a couple of new things. We can use a credit card now as opposed to accepting cash and checks. We still accept cash and checks, but we can use a credit card now. So Matt is going to explain just a few things, and then players, after this, you guys will go down. We're going to pick teams for the fundraiser, and I'm going to still talk to the parents. Okay? Cool.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Coach. Really appreciate it. Like Coach said, my name is Matt Johnson, Fundraising University. Used to teach Coach Northwest Missouri State. Got to coach against him when he was a player. The tickets, they look exactly like this. There's a bunch of two. The bottom two tabs on a ticket, so the city, in order to take advantage and support your program, and they're there at the bottom. And I'll get you guys set up downstairs when we do the draft on how to do that and how to show your parents. But we want to make sure that they're aware so that you can put it on social media, reduce the contact if you need to with people that you might normally support your program. So just the length of the fundraiser, and then we'll get some more details on it. Starts today, ends on the 15th of March. And then we have 2 checkpoints in between where players, you'll bring your packets back to practice and check in with your teams that we're going to draft here in a little bit. Those dates are the 9th and the 12th. Okay, so parents or players have questions. Coach Dotson has my phone number, so you feel free to reach out at any time. Perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so hey, at this point, players, you have any questions for me? Sweet. So okay, those are extras. Cool.
Stack up your trash right there. Yeah, stack the boxes on the table, guys. I got you. I got you.
Chris, do parents have the option to like ask questions, or is this just?
They
like
do.
live
There's a
stream?
chat there. Nobody is chatting yet, but if anybody's got any questions, then we can get it. It's a little choppy, but I'm recording it as well. So cool. But yeah, nobody's.
Why don't I call?
Well, there's chocolate milk left. Really? I thought there's chocolate milk would go.
Well, Lane brought 4 gallons.
Yeah.
Brought 4 of them. You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Lose your wallet?
Not today, not yet. That's all right.
You guys know where my office is, right?
No, downstairs, down the hallway.
Yeah, if you go down these stairs, you go down, and my office is like right there.
Right,
Behind the
right there.
Yeah, the door's open. It's 168.
Got it. Okay, we'll go this way.
All right, sweet. Let's get it going. Okay, parents, you guys don't know me. I'm Coach Dotson. I'm the head baseball coach here at North Kansas City. Thank you for letting me be. We'll say that we are doing a live stream. This is really weird for me to look into a camera rather than look into y'all's eyes. So we'll work through this together. I think on our video streaming, there's an option for you guys to chat and looking good.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna. Yep, I think we're back up. Yep, we're good.
Good?
Yep, yes, sir.
Okay. All right, technical difficulties, but we got her done. Okay, we're good. We got Chris Kamler here. He's the man. Okay, so first and foremost, with this meeting, I want to say thank you to the Diamond Club. Our Diamond Club is our parent group, consisting of 6 or 7, 8 parents or so that do a fantastic job doing stuff like this, doing our breakfast and doing pregame meals, maybe some postgame meals every now and again. Any kind of needs or wants for our players, our Diamond Club does a fantastic job. So please, if you're a parent and you want to get involved with the Diamond Club. Chris Kamler does a fantastic job. His wife Kara as well. Meg McFarland, Mike McFarland, Heather Horn. I'm sure I'm leaving some people out, and I cannot thank the Diamond Club enough for all their hard work. Makes my job incredibly easy. So, let's see here. Okay, today we're going to pass out practice gear and uniforms to our kids. This shirt that I'm wearing is this year's shirt for our practice stuff. This hat is a coach's hat. This one's olive green, but we have gray and black ones that we're going to sell. We also have the game hats as well. We're going to have Under Armour shorts and a sweatshirt at some point that will be available for you guys to purchase if you'd like. Hats are $20, shirts are $20, shorts are $30, and sweatshirts are $30 as well. It'd be a lot easier if you guys were here and we could just do it now, but if in the future you're interested in any gear, just have your boy bring me some money, and then I'll give whatever gear you need, okay? Fundraising, okay, we talked a little bit about fundraising just a second ago. The boys are downstairs right now picking teams for our card sales. Fundraising for me, what's important is that, when I got here, we had pretty much negative money in our account. And one of my goals was to raise as much money as possible in the first few years to where we never had to want or need for anything. And it's been fantastic. Our fundraising efforts have been fantastic. With the card sales last year, we made over $4,000. What that goes towards is all of our transportation, buying new bats, buying new balls, buying awesome practice gear, outfitting our kids with awesome jerseys and uniforms as well. That, they work hard and they should look the part as well. Another fundraiser that we do is Chicken and Pickle, the pickleball tournament that we did a couple weeks ago. That's a lot of fun. We started that 2 years ago, right? This is our third time. Mm-hmm. This year was our third pickleball tournament. Every year it's just gotten better and better. It's a lot of fun. We love that. We make a few $100. And then our Diamond Club, like I was talking about, that group, they worked some concessions at the football stadium during football season, and we made like $1,700 for that, something like that. Something like that. And all this money goes straight back to our kids. Okay, anything they need or want, we can provide for them because of our fundraising efforts. Okay. My goal as a coach is to foster a culture of excellence within our program. Okay, our kids need to earn everything that they get. Okay, what I mean by that is as simple as our practice gear. We talked to the kids that made the team last night. You've earned everything you've gotten so far. Okay, and that's kind of how we do it all the time. You earn your grades, you earn your playing time, you earn our respect, they earn my respect, I earn their respect. We want to foster a culture where you earn things that you get rather than giving it to them. Okay. Let's just go down my list. Something that comes up every year is pregame meals. What we're going to do, what we've gone to, have we decided this? You guys going to do anything?
I think we'll just get you whatever support you need.
Perfect. So what we've gone to is that what I'm going to do is with the money that we make from our fundraising, we're going to have peanut butter and jelly, some fruit, some drinks, and stuff like that that kids can make if they want a pregame meal. We're just going to have it in the locker room for them, and we'll go from that. And I'm asking for a $10 donation if your kid wants to eat throughout the year at one-time thing. But really, honestly, that's not that big a deal if that's something that you don't want to do. But a $10 donation would be fantastic, and we'll get them fed. Communication, okay? I want to talk to your sons before I talk to you. And what I mean by that is that our kids, your kids, are going to be adults, young adults here pretty soon. They're going to be off in the world, and they need to learn to advocate for themselves. Okay, so if they have an issue, any kind of issue, I want them to come to me. Okay. This has not been an issue in the past. We've done a really good job with our kids, teaching them up. Come and talk to me. I'll be honest with you. They be honest with me, and we work together. I'm asking for your support in that as well. Obviously, if there is still an issue after your kid comes and talks to me, then feel free to reach out to me. I'm an open book. You can call, text, email, get on Remind, message me, and we will get in contact and we can sit down and talk. But I want to talk to your kid first, okay? Speaking of which, right now we have Remind 101. That's how we communicate with players and parents. That's how I communicate with players and parents. It's an app on your phone. Download the app, Remind 101. It's a blue and white icon. And the code is Mr. B. Dot, so Mr. Bubba Dotson, or MRBDOT. If you have any questions about that, you can ask your kid or you can ask me. I'm also on Twitter as well. I'm at NKC Baseball. Follow me, and I have fantastic content. No, I'm just joking. I'm really not that good at Twitter, but I'm trying to get better. Okay. Okay, last thing about communication. Okay. So this comes up every year. All right. Playing time. Okay. There will be a time this year where somebody is upset about the amount of playing time they get. Okay. What I want is for your kid to come and talk to me, and we can have an adult conversation, and he can explain to me what he thinks he's earned. Okay. And then we can work together. Okay. If there are still issues after that, like I said, come and talk to me and we can work it out. But I will say that if your son doesn't have a problem with his playing time, then you shouldn't have a problem with his playing time either. Okay? And if he does have a problem with his playing time, then he needs to come and talk to me. Okay? If anybody has any questions about that, feel free to reach out. Okay. Student athlete. We are student athletes, not athlete students. We need to keep up with our grades. We're going back to school, if you guys don't know, 5 days a week, the week before spring break. This is kind of a whirlwind spring. It's been a crazy year, but with the crazy timing with our baseball season starting, and then now we're coming back to school. I think it's fantastic that we have kids back in school. That way, for me personally, selfishly, I can go bug them and talk to them in school rather than trying to track them down on the days they're here, or they might be virtual. Okay. Now, student athlete. Okay, there's a reason that student comes first. Okay, they have to keep up with their grades. Our general rule. Okay, I used to be like a stickler about this. Say, if you have an F, you can't play. Our general rule is that if you have more than one F, then you're not going to play. Okay, you can't play in the game. You still come to practice. You're still part of the team, but we want to entice our kids to do well in school with taking away playing time from them. Okay, now every case is different. Okay, this year has been crazy, I think, to say the least. And we're going to look at every situation a little bit differently and see if we can work with the kid, we can work with the teacher, they can work with me, and we can work together to make sure that our kids get the best experience possible. Okay. Okay. Recruiting. Okay, we have a lot of juniors this year. We have a few seniors this year. If your son is interested in playing college baseball, I want him to come and talk to me, and we can work a plan together to get him seen by as many coaches as possible and get him signed to whatever school he wants to go to and whatever fits best for him. Okay, so if your kid's interested in playing college baseball, have him come talk to me. Okay. Player rules. All right. And I don't really like to say the word rules, but it's more of a guideline. It's more of standards that we have. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, I'm going to look at my list here. So our hat is always on forward. Our shirt is tucked in at practice. We must wear baseball pants and Northtown baseball gear to practices. So that's a pretty simple thing. Wear your hat forward, tuck your shirt in, look the part, be the part. Go to class. I'm going to focus on their grades. Repercussions will be case by case, like I said, but will usually involve quite a bit of running. We talked about the F rule. And this is probably the most important standard that we have. We want our kids to be good citizens, okay? And I tell them that all the time, especially on Fridays. Hey, this weekend, be good citizens. Do right. Do what's best. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and that should be the only reason that you do the right thing, okay? Part of that, we're gonna take that be good citizens into our next thing. So in 2018. With help from my coaching staff, we wrote a set of standards called Northtown Wins. With that, and what that is we break down, rather than say 1, 2, 3 Hornets, we'll break down on Northtown Wins. It is what it is basically a compilation of what makes a Northtown Hornet. It has nothing to do with the scoreboard. So wins doesn't translate, and we're very clear with that with our kids, is that we want to win, but has nothing to do with winning a baseball game. We want to win every situation that we're in. It has everything to do with developing our boys into young men. It's a guideline to becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. It's all the stuff that can be controlled. Okay, be on time, be respectful, work hard, and do the right thing all the time because it's the right thing to do. And that's the only reason that you do it. So our tagline, you guys see hashtag Northtown Wins or hashtag Do Damage. Okay, do damage is more of a, hey, we're going to play hard and we're going to do some damage on the field. That's kind of the idea of do damage. So if you are interested, I don't have one, but our kids were handed a handbook, okay? It has all of the stuff that we have in there, that we do. So it has our Northtown Wins, it has our core values, it has our signs, it has our offensive strategy, our defensive strategy, pitching stuff, schedules, and stuff like that. Every kid has one, and their job is to have it at all times. And if they don't have it, there's going to be repercussions. So if you're interested in looking at our Northtown Wins or looking at our core values, or looking at what we're trying to do on the field, feel free to look through that handbook that the kids have, okay? So I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. And let's look at, did anybody ask any questions?
No questions yet. You must have answered everything.
Sweet. Is it still playing?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay, cool.
Still doing good. We got
Cool.
16 people watching.
So I have, is this being recorded as well?
It is.
Cool. You guys can reach me through Remind. You can reach me through my email. It's bubba.dotson@nkcschools.org. And my office number is 816-321-5961. Feel free to call or email at any time. So there's no questions on the board. Maybe we'll wait another 30 seconds or so, and we'll go from there.
I'll say a couple things. if
Okay,
that's all
great.
right.
Fantastic.
My name's Chris Kamler. I'm the president of the Diamond Club. Thank you for joining this. I know this was not ideal. We would much rather have you here. A lot of what we do and a lot of what this program intends to do is really around parent involvement. And so there will be a lot of opportunities to help the program. My son's a senior this year, and over the 4 years that he's been here, we're just really, really lucky to have a coach like Coach Dotson, a program like the program that we're at, and then what he's turning this program into is really, really something cool. With that, I have a couple questions I don't think you addressed. I'll hit you up here in a second. With that, on the webpage that you guys are on right now, there is a link to a parent information form. That's just for my benefit in case we need to text somebody or whatever. Any official communication will come from Coach Dotson. on remind if there's a rain out, if a game gets moved, around. We are using the NKC website, nkcschools.org. I'm updating that along with the school. So we'll have game highlights, we'll have live streams of games, we'll have a lot of cool stuff this year because we know that not everybody can make it to the games. And we'll try to do as much as we can. Either you can't make it to the games because you're working, you can't make it to the games because of social distancing, you can't make it to the games for any other reasons. We'll try to have as many of those games on there and really make it a cool experience for the kids. I know the kids get a kick out of watching the games and having their pictures on the internet and stuff like that. So, the parent information form also at the bottom has ways that we need volunteers. We need volunteers at games for a concession stand. We need volunteers at games for pictures. We need volunteers for fundraisers. We do have a couple of other opportunities for fundraising later this year. We did do a decent amount of fundraising already. We had a Super Bowl Squares competition. We had a pickleball thing. But we will be selling raffle tickets to the Oak Park game. For some items there. We'll be doing a couple other stuff, a couple other items. So if there is anything that you can do to contribute, either through your business or your personal time, would love to have you and would love to have your input. Couple other things I had. Volunteers, concession stand, parents, pictures. Okay, so a couple questions for Coach Dotson. First, what's going on with Mackin Park?
Okay, so Mackin Park, we're in, it feels like about phase 15 of a park renovation. If you guys go down there, you see that there's no stands down at Mackin Park. So when you come to watch baseball games, you're going to need to bring a chair or plan on standing up. Long story short, and actually I'll just tell a story. 2 years ago, we started a team to build a new baseball field, and over the last 2 years, we've worked with architects to build the field, and construction was supposed to start in last September. Okay, so obviously it didn't happen, but we were a little bit premature with taking down our stands, and so we don't have any stands. So right now, where it stands is that we're still in the process of figuring out when we're going to get a field. So honestly, I don't know when the field is coming. I wish I did. I wish we were playing on turf right now, but we're not.
Team pictures.
Team pictures.
How do they order them, and when is that going to be done?
Good question. So March 16th, I think it's the 16th, we're going to take team pictures after school. So like but before practice, what we'll do is take team pictures with Scholastic. And before that day, our kids will have a picture order form that they'll take home, and you guys can order whatever pictures you'd like, and then we'll take pictures. I think it's the 16th.
You guys gonna drop off money if you get out here?
Yeah. Question about fundraisers and stuff. Coach, they're on that page that you guys are on. There are 2 opportunities to buy team gear.
Yep.
Actually 3 because of the stuff that you've already got. So
Yep.
This is the stuff that we've got from the Diamond Club. That is through KC Bees Knees Tees. And then there's also an opportunity for fan cloth. Doesn't matter which one you pick. We get a little bit of money from it. But more importantly, we just want people at the games wearing purple and gold. So.
Absolutely. So with the fan cloth, our kids all have a catalog that they took home. That's an option that you guys can buy from, and you can buy gear from. Or like Chris said, that you can go to KC Bees Knees Tees, is that right? And order some Hornet stuff. Either way, whatever money we make from that goes to our Diamond Club.
Question about the ordering. If we order the chairs on the website, will they be in time for the games? I will tell you that the KC Bees Knees Tees turnaround is a lot faster than fan cloth. Fan cloth, I think at a certain point that campaign ends, and then the order goes through.
Yep.
So it may not be here by opening day.
Good question. So with the fan cloth, if you like the stuff on the fan cloth, don't expect it immediately. So the campaign ends the 15th of March. Okay. No, is that right? Yeah, the 15th of March. So on the 15th, all the orders will be processed and then sent out. So it's going to be a few weeks after that. With the KC Bees Knees Tees, Chris is in charge, and so when he gets an order, he's gonna get it filled.
Yeah, there's pretty cool stuff on there on both of them. There's chairs and they got all kinds of bags and stuff on yours. So so that's awesome. T-Bones game. Will there be a T-Bones game this year?
Yeah, good question. So March 9th, we're playing Oak Park at the Monarchs Park, not the T-Bones. Used to be the T-Bones. And we're playing a JV varsity doubleheader. JV will play at 4 o'clock. Varsity's going to play afterwards. And that's a big-time game for us. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oak Park is one of our big rivals. A lot of their kids know a lot of our kids. And that's always a good time.
If anybody's around today, I know at noon we're going to kind of be raking leaves and doing some stuff at Mac, and I know that Coach is going to have the kids doing most of the work, but if you want to come down and meet Coach, if you haven't had a chance to meet Coach, or just bring a rake and help kind of clean up, it is a little bit of a construction site right now, and I know that we're kind of getting on the city to help at least make it
safe
at this point in time. But they'll be down there today, and then obviously you're going to have a scrimmage at 1 if you want to be around for that. So, any other questions before we wrap it up? This has been probably the weirdest. You and I should take this show on the road.
Yeah, we should.
This is
right?
Good. If you guys have any questions, like I said, Coach is on Remind. You can text you on Remind, right?
Yep.
Okay. Other than that, I think we're about done.
This is weird. All right, thank you guys very much. You guys know how to get a hold of me.
Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.